Sawubona Mzansi. So after my slot machine escapades with Gemini CLI yesterday, I decided to go on the journey of looking at the other open source coding CLI agents out there. So I remember hearing Hermes agent. So I first tried that out, but I didn't really like what Hermes agent was all about because as you can see over here, it's not a chatbot, it's not a co-pilot, it's an agent that lives in your machine and gets smarter every day. So this is very similar to OpenClaw, where you give it a dedicated machine or a dedicated virtual machine where it can run and do its own things and connect to MCPs and all of those fancy things. At the moment, that's not really what I want. What I want specifically is just a something like Gemini CLI that can connect to an API. So specifically, I wanted to connect to Mzansi AI to help me with coding so that I don't have to pay for any of the subscriptions out there and get restricted by the usage and all of those things. So I want my coding CLI agent to specifically connect to Ollama because that's what Mzansi AI is based off. So I tried this one, wasn't really for me, it wasn't really working as I wanted it to. So I moved on to the next one. And the next one was Pi. So this is a coding harness or a CLI agent harness that's supposed to be minimal and it allows you to build on top of it. But I think because I'm such a beginner in all of this, I don't think I have the skill set yet to move on to Pi. I'll do a little bit more research on it and I'll see in the future if I can jump into this. Then I went to OpenCode. So this is the one that I've been hearing everyone about. To me, it felt like the perfect one. It's a specific coding agent. It lives in the terminal. It does all the things for you. And I had a look at the documentation, and you can connect it to an Ollama server. So I think this was the perfect one, but this led me down the rabbit hole of finding out that I didn't really implement Mzansi AI in the most correct way possible. I was just using the bare bones model that comes straight from Ollama instead of modifying it a little bit, adding a little bit more context, things like that. So I think that's important when you're working with agents because they have such huge system prompts in the beginning of it. So I'm definitely going to firstly work on Mzansi AI, make it a little bit better. I already have things set up. I just need to test it, and then in the next version of MIH, I'll release that. But also, speaking of coding CLIs, yesterday I came across Rilo Browser. So he's one of my TikTok friends that also loves creating free and open source technologies. Please feel free to go check him out on TikTok. Just search Rilo Browser and you should find him there. He does have a whole lot of open source tools available out there, like the Rilo browser, the Rilo text editor, Rilo OS, and now he has his own coding agent harness. Let's check it out.
If you've been wondering why I've been gone for so long, it's because I've been building this, the Rilo coder. And I'm sure you can guess what this is. This is a CLI harness tool. Well, it's no longer a CLI tool since I gave it a fresh UI. It's Electron, so it doesn't run the best, but this is the best way to get a good-looking UI.
So that's Rilo Coder, Rilo Browser's new open source project. So I'm patiently waiting for him to drop a link to the project so I can test it out, and maybe that can become my new coding CLI harness and my new favorite one. And if it's open source, we can even fork it and create our own Mzansi coder if we'd like to. But please feel free to check him out and let me know what coding harnesses, coding agent harnesses, whatever these things are called, that you are using. And I'll try my best to try it out and see which one is the best for me. Thank you so much for watching, and let's keep working hard, Mzansi.